Small business can benefit from going high-tech, no matter how small or traditional. And a new project by Telefónica's mobile network O2 is showing how. O2 has given a digital makeover to ice cream van operator Tony Frescos, which includes equipping vans with the latest 4G-enabled smartphones, tablets and cloud-based Microsoft Office 365 software. And the vans can even be tracked by ice cream lovers in real time using a brand new app, the Ice Cream Van Tracker. Joining us to tell us more is Andy Newland, Managing Director of Tony Fresco Ice Cream Vans. Great to see you. Thank you for stepping out of the van and coming to speak to us. Tell us, how is technology changing your business?
So traditionally we're a paper-based sort of business. We run obviously a fleet of 19 vans locally. That includes going around to corporate events, weddings and pitches. Traditionally we're a paper-based business, and then O2 Business got in contact with me, suggested maybe going a bit more mainstream, trying the use of cloud-based products to sort of streamline the business, make it more efficient, and make my job easier. So when you say you're a paper-based business traditionally, what do you mean? So when you sell an ice cream, you put it down in a book, or you sell a few, you note that in the book? Yeah, so traditionally we'd use sort of a rota. It's all done on paper, so we'd have a paper calendar even. All our emails would be printed out and be handled sort of in an inefficient way. Whereas O2 Business sort of came and approached us with a range of technology offerings to try and make our business a bit more 21st century.
So you seem to have quite a bit of hardware. You were saying, for instance, you've got about 40 smartphones, 2 tablets. This is obviously a big expense for a business, one such as yourself, not with huge margins. Would you have embarked upon this type of upgrade if O2 had not approached you? Prior to
O2's help, yes, we would have probably queried whether we would have gone down that route. However, the help they've given us and the actual benefits we've achieved from it make it sort of definitely a feasible route we'd go down in the future.
You know what, Karen, I'm thinking actually this is a really interesting example of a really big macro story, which is that since the recession, we've seen that investment spending hasn't been very strong across any of the economies. And one of the theories that explains it is that companies are investing, it's just they're investing in very high tech, so they might not have to spend as much to generate the same kind of revenue. And I think this is perhaps an interesting example of that, where maybe in the past you might have had to double your fleet of vans, you know, great big investment, massive capital expenditure, but actually you've managed to generate more activity and more revenue by thinking about apps and using high tech. And I think it's a good example of perhaps a massive macro trend that's going on.
That is a good point, isn't it? So we should ask you, now that you've had some changes, does this help you sell more ice creams? Does it help you put more staff on down the track? Because that's what, you know, central banks are looking at. Yeah,
so hopefully. So O2 Business has made us an Android app so people can actually locate the vans. Previously people have told us they can sort of hear our van but they can't find us. So hopefully with the use of modern technology, more children and adults alike can find our vans and engage with us as a business. Hopefully bring us a bit more streamlined, get a better overheads, and make us a lot better.
Is there anyone out there who doesn't smile when they hear that ice cream van sound? It's just one of those pleasures of childhood, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Andy Newland, Managing Director at Tony Fresco. Well, something else for you to think about on the sweet side, it's a chocolate spread. Nutella